So what happened to Roblox Doors? Looking at the game page here, it's been over a month since it had any updates at all. If we look at the player counts, it's dropped a lot. It used to be up here in the most popular games on Roblox, but now it's getting beat by games like Slap Battles, Grand Peace Online, Metro Life City Roleplay, which I don't even know what that is. It's almost getting beat by Gacha Online. If we go to the developers' Twitters, there's not really much going on. They got a U2s, but they haven't really said too much. The last tweet was really sorry for the lack of news and transparency on what's going on with what's next for Doors. Just moved into a new house. That's awesome. And just been generally really busy. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And that was over a month ago. And if we click into Roblox Doors, scroll down a little bit, well, we can see that this graph paints a pretty not so good picture. The player counts is going down. And recently, every live stream I do, there's always someone in the chat that asks this question: do you think Roblox Doors is dying? That's the question that I always get asked. And I wanted to make this video to talk about that because it's such an interesting question, and it happens to literally every Roblox game. Doesn't matter if it's Doors, doesn't matter if it's Bed Wars or Rainbow Friends. Shoot, it used to happen to Piggy all the time. Basically, what happens is a Roblox game, it starts getting really popular. It's going up, it's popular, people are loving it, and then the popularity starts going down a little bit. It starts tapering off, and everyone's like, oh my god, the game is dying. It's dead. That's it. It's over. Now, I have a pretty interesting opinion on this, a pretty interesting take that I think a lot of people will enjoy hearing about. Might be a little bit controversial, but just like we did with Pet Simulator X, this guy right here, Constal, smaller YouTuber, I gotta subscribe. He makes good videos. He made this video called The Fall of Roblox Doors. It's not very long. I want to react to this, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on the whole situation because it's an interesting one. Here we go.
Doors released on the 10th of August 2022. The game came out with a very strong start, averaging 10.
Actually, wait, the 10th of August? That's, wow, that is actually next month. I cannot believe Doors has been out for a year. That's crazy. Okay.
Players in just the first 2 days. The game had a great background. It was horror, challenging, confusing, and unique. It wasn't
I think that Roblox Doors is probably the best Roblox game, like in terms of development, polish, how it looks, everything. Like it is the best Roblox game. Maybe you disagree, right? But that's my opinion.
It's a horror game with jump scares and just a poor storyline.
Oh, there I am.
So how did Doors?
There I am, right there. Look at me. Look at that bald head. Oh, there's I Show Speed playing it, dude. Everybody played this game. Everybody played this game. The Fall of Doors. Okay, let's react to this. Let's see what's going on. What in the world?
Okay.
Is that potato chips? What in the world?
I kind of want to play Doors right now.
Oh, this is part of the video. I thought he like messed up and like put something in the video that wasn't supposed to.
But Doors is kind of boring alone.
Well, okay, that's fair.
Maybe I should look for someone. Yeah, that works. I'll look for someone to play Doors with me.
Okay. Who you gonna look for? Also, I got real quick, Mr. Constant. Why are you using light mode? Get this light mode out of here. We gotta talk about that. Sorry, what's going on? What are you doing? Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's the. Oh, he's calling someone on Discord. Okay.
Okay.
This is an interesting video. What's going on? What's happening? I'm so confused right now. Oh, here we go.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Who's that?
You want to play Doors, bro? You want to play Doors?
Doors, man? No, not really.
Why not?
Doors been boring lately, man.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Doors released with only a few bugs, but the bugs it had were sort of major. The closets were glitched. Sometimes you couldn't open doors.
It was funny,
The game especially looked great. In addition to it being a hotel, had good graphics, which led YouTubers to hop on the game and ultimately create a new trend.
Yeah.
Doors. And from averaging 10K players on release, just 4 days later, the game averaged around 70,000 players.
Yeah.
People loved Doors and could not stop playing the game. And for the next few weeks, Doors was the highlight of Roblox, being the favorite of many. But just a month and a half after release, people were already asking the developers to update the game, just for the reason that Doors was repetitive.
Right.
I don't know how else to put it, but Doors was Doors. People complained and figured out that there was really nothing else to do, and the game's player count quickly fell just as hard as it rose. And it seemed like the developers knew about this because they tweeted that they were sorry for the lack of updates, saying that they're planning to make the game better by updating their systems.
Yeah.
But this wasn't the end for Doors. Exploders turned Doors into a modified fest and was able to use their scripts to make Doors more enjoyable. Doors was able
to... The era of Doors hackers like Cardin Hong and LOL Cat, oh my god. God, that was so fun, dude. Because I'll just play the video.
For a few months because YouTubers were able to make the game more interesting by using scripts to generate content in the game.
They were like
and
mods.
It had a positive effect on the community. The scripts were mostly harmless, fun, and encouraged players to play the game again while the developers updated it. And by no means did the player count rise to what it was before, but it was able to sustain about 40,000 players till the update came.
That's good.
And so after a couple of months, the developers finally gave way to new information about the update. And on January 28th, the Doors update 1.5 came out. After tons and tons of information, sneaks, and community feedback, the Hotel Plus update came out. And while some were disappointed it wasn't Floor 2 like everyone thought it would be, the Hotel update gave way for new content to finally be added to the game.
I think it was a good update. So for the people that don't know, the Doors update on January 28th, it was supposed to be like 2 updates. We were going to get part 1 of the update, and then we were going to get part 2 of the update. But part 2 of the update never actually came. So we actually only ended up getting like half of the update. Like if you guys know the shears, these items right here, the shears, I'm sure you've seen these in videos. Yeah, this was supposed to be part of like the part 2 update, but that never happened. So I don't actually know what ended up. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Only the developers do. But from what we got in the update, I think it was actually a pretty good update. I liked it, but it does kind of suck that we didn't get the other half of that.
The developers revamped the hotel, fixed many bugs, added new entities, cutscenes, and more. They honestly did an amazing job, and the game came back rising stronger than ever with its peak at 200,000 players.
Big.
They transformed the game and made it into a better version, making things more interesting than it was, and bringing a slimmer of hope to what the community wanted.
Look at that graph, dude.
But that doesn't really explain how Doors got to where it is now. Frankly, the game dropped worse than it did pre 1.5. The game's player count had been steadily dropping, and it only averages about 20,000 players now. And it was for the exact same reason as before. The game got repetitive. While the developers announced to the players that the update was going to be changes to the hotel itself, the players didn't really take this lightly, as immediately after the release of 1.5, the game's player count completely fell, even going as much as to losing 80,000 players in just 5 days. The scripts exploiters used reached their limit, as there wasn't really huge content with the update.
The anti-cheat came out and you couldn't do that anymore, so that was over. That was, actually, that's crazy. Rip Card and Honk. Rip LOL. You'll be missed.
The release of Bifron, a huge part of the scripting and exploiting community were gone, with people like Card and Honk and Lolcat that carried the community, uploading less or just not even caring anymore. And so we're here. A game that once moved the community, peaking at 200,000 concurrent players, now sit at just 20,000. And honestly, I'm not sure if there's really a way to break out of this curse. The community can't always come up with content to make the game stay alive. And even when Floor 2 does get released, the sad thing is that Doors will always find its way to come back to this root. The game will go the same way.
I'm glad he mentioned this, because we're going to talk about this here in a second. It's an important part.
And eventually become repetitive and die out. Also, with the situation that the developers are currently in, I'm sure it's only Elsplash and Red that work on majority of the stuff. The developers need time and can't really keep up with the pace that, let's say, Bed Wars that updates every week does, which is pretty much...
They have a full team. The Bed Wars has a full team of people
needed to keep the game alive. So there really isn't a way to break out of this curse. And eventually, the fall of Roblox Doors will happen.
Okay, let's oh, that was the end of the video. Perfect. Okay, let's talk about this. So, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, every game goes through this phase. It gets really popular, it becomes less popular, everyone says, oh my god, it's dying. And the reason why that happens is because Roblox games generally don't have a lot of depth. Well, let's look at Doors. Here's a video of Roblox Doors. Now, the only thing you can really do in the game is go through doors 0 to 100. You just do that over and over again. Now, it is randomized a little bit. Each room you go into is randomized, so every time you play, it is a little bit different, but ultimately, the only thing you can really do in the game is go from door 0 to door 100. And after you've done that long enough, it's gonna not be fun anymore. It's gonna get boring. That's why you need new updates. That's why you need new content. And this isn't really a Doors problem. It's a problem that a lot of Roblox games have. And that problem is that they lack a lot of depth. So like, let's look at Fortnite, for example, or Minecraft. Let's look at Minecraft. You guys love Minecraft, right? In Minecraft, there's a lot of things you can do. You can play survival mode. And even in survival mode, you can build a house. you can go and cut down trees. You can go and find diamonds. You can go into the nether. You can go into the inn. There's a variety of things that you can do. Outside of that, you can go and play multiplayer servers. You can play SMPs. You can play mini games on Hypixel. There's a variety of different kinds of content that you can do. There's a lot of depth to Minecraft. I didn't even mention modding, right? You can even mod. Indoors, though, the only thing you can do is go from 0 to 100. That's it. There's not a lot of depth there. There's nothing to constantly work towards. There's not a battle pass like in Fortnite. There's not secret skins to keep working towards. You've got the badges and the challenges, but that's really it. And so the reality is, when you have a game like Roblox Doors here, after you've played through the game a few times, you've really experienced all there is to experience in the game. And so now at this point, we're all just kind of waiting for the developers to update. And that's why the player count is tapering off. And that's exactly what happened here, right? Like, people were waiting for it to update. It updated. Bam! It popped back up. Went down a little bit. People got bored. It updated. Bam! Popped back up. Whenever the new update comes out, guess what's going to happen? Bam! It's going to pop back up. That's just kind of how Roblox games work. Now, I know there's a lot of people criticizing the developers for not updating or communicating a little bit better, and I mean, that's fair, I suppose. They could be a little bit more communicative. Is that a word? Communicative? I think the fact of the matter is, a lot of people were spoiled by Piggy. This game, I'm sure you've all played it back in 2020, 2021, 2022 even. This game updated once a month, a lot of times even once a week. Every single one of these spikes here is a brand new update. It was actually crazy. Not only that, but Minitoon would talk on Twitter all the time about new updates, about new leaks. Like, he was very, very interactive on Twitter. I think Mr. Minitoon kind of spoiled a lot of people here, and a lot of people expect every developer to be as interactive as Piggy was, as interactive as Minitoon was, and I just don't think that is the case. So I guess I'll leave it at this. Yeah, Roblox Doors, the player counts have dropped down. A lot of people are bored of the game right now. Whenever an update comes out, whether it's this month, next month, 2 months from now, the player count's gonna shoot back up. It's just how Roblox games work. Let me know your thoughts down below, though. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!